everyone, it's Ellen here, and in case it wasn't obvious, today I will be showing you guys how to play the Pokemon theme song on guitar. Today I am featuring my Journey Instruments OF660 travel guitar. This company does have some of the coolest guitars that I own because they are collapsible and you can actually take them apart and put them in a backpack and have it to easily travel with you. So if you are interested in checking out their website or any of their other models, I will make sure to leave that link down below for you. Here is a quick overview of everything I'll be covering in this tutorial today, and with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so you only need to know 8 different chord shapes to play through this song, and we're going to start with our E minor, which looks like this and sounds like this. And by the way, if you don't know how to read these chord charts you're seeing on screen, I do cover how to do that in my free beginner series right here on YouTube, so make sure to check that out right here. The next chord shape is our D major. We also have our B minor 7. Next is our C major. After that we have our G major. We also have our A major. Next is our B major bar chord. After that we have our D over F sharp. And then the last chord you need to know is our A minor. And those are the 9 chords you need to know to play through this song. Alright guys, so go ahead and pause the video and take as much time as you need to really memorize these chord shapes, as well as practice transitioning back and forth between them, because it'll make learning the rest of the song so much easier. And if this is a skill you're currently struggling with, I do have a practice with the chord transitions playlist right here on YouTube, so I'll make sure to link that in the corner for those of you who need it. But once you have those chords under your belt, then we can go ahead and talk about the strumming patterns that you can use to play through this song. Alright, so as I always say, if you are brand new to playing guitar, or you're somebody who struggles with playing guitar while singing at the same time, the first thing I would suggest doing is to bring up the song and go ahead and play through the entire thing with a single down strum as you sing through the song. And you want to take this time to really get used to what word you're on or what syllable you're singing whenever those chords are changing. So here's a quick example of what that would look like. I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. Alright, so that's just a really quick example, but you would essentially want to do that for the entire song and just really make sure you know where those chords are changing. And it's actually something you do right now if you check out my Patreon page. I do have this entire guide available to download and print out for free, so I will make sure to leave that link in the description box for you. But once you've done that and you kind of know where to expect those chord transitions, then we can add to this pattern to make more of a full pattern that you can use for this song. Alright guys, so I did go ahead and take off my gloves because it is pretty hard to play guitar with gloves on, but anyways, let's go ahead and break down the strumming for this song. I do actually have a few different strumming rhythms for each different part of the song, but what I have listed on screen first is like the main pattern. So as you can see, it's just all down strums, and we're going to count it with 8th notes, so it's going to sound like this. We have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and down, 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 down. All right? And for the beginning part of this song, what we want to do is play this pattern one time through per chord. So let's go ahead and look at the beginning. We're starting on our E minor. So we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And something that I like to do when I play through this is I'll actually add accents to some of these arrows. So I'm going to go ahead and turn some of them green. And basically what I mean by that is we're going to emphasize those strums a little more. So I like to think about it as like strumming all the strings for the green arrows and then kind of just concentrating on the top strings for the purple ones. So with the accent it goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Alright? So totally optional, but if you can add accents in, I do think it helps drive the song forward. So anyways, we're starting with our E minor. We have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. To D, same strumming pattern, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Back to E minor, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And then here, like no one ever was, we're going from our D to our B minor 7. So this is the first time our strumming pattern is going to change a little. On our D, I just want you to do half the pattern. So we have 1 and 2 and then on the 3rd beat, we're going to switch to our B minor 7. And on the and of 3, we have down. And then on the and of 4, we have up. All right, so that whole measure is like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Down, 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 up. Okay, so it's a quick transition there, so practice that. Then to our next line, we have C. We're going back to our all down strums. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. To G, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And then again, this last line, to train them is my cause. This is going to be a little bit different with the rhythm again. So on our G, we have down, down. On our A, we have up, up. And on our B, we have down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. All right, so if you need a little more breakdown of the rhythm there, what we're doing is our G chord is on 1 and 2. So we have 1, 2. A is on and 3, and then B comes on 4. And then the next measure is up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, so if you put it all together, it goes G, A, B. All right, so now let's go ahead and play through that first little section. We have E minor to D, E minor, D, switch, C, G, G, A, B. All right, so hopefully you can hear the song kind of come together a little. For the second little verse there, it's going to be played exactly the same way. And then when we get to the chorus, or like the main part of the song that everybody knows, this is where we're going to change our strumming rhythm once again. So I'm going to go ahead and change it on screen. So now we have our classic island strum. So it's again in our 8th note count. We have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and down, down, up, up, down, 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 up, down, up. All right. So now for the main part of the song, we are going to use this strumming pattern, and you're going to play this one time through per chord, just like in the beginning. So C has down, down, up, down, up. To G, down, down, up, down, up. C, to D, E minor, D over F sharp. And then here, this G, A, B, World We Must Defend, it's going to be played just like we did earlier, where we have G, down, down, A, up, to B, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay? So starting on the line before E minor, we have down, 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 up, D over F sharp, G, A, B, down, down, up. All right? And then the second half of this little chorus is going to be the same thing. So we have C, island strum, E minor, D over F sharp. Now it's changing a little. We have A minor, down, down, up, down, up. To G, down, down, up, down, up. Here's that same rhythm again. G, G, A, B, up, down, down, up. All right, we're almost done with the song. On this last line, we're going from our C, down, down. I'm splitting the island pattern up, okay? So we have C is down, down. Then go to your D on the first up strum, up, down, up. And then E minor just gets a single strum, and then a mute. You wanna like cut that off pretty quick, okay? Gotta catch 'em all. Okay. So let's go ahead and play through this whole little chorus section with the island strum so you can kind of hear how it goes together. Starting on our C, we've got down, down, up. All right, so that's the whole chorus there. One last thing I wanted to advise you guys about is if you are up to it, something that I like to add into my cover is called a palm mute. So what I'll do is I'll take the side of my hand with my pick in it, and I'll very gently kind of lay that on the strings near the bridge of my guitar. And as I strum, you can hear it's a little bit more dampened, like the sound of it. So totally optional, but if you wanted to add this in along with the accents, I do think adding both really helps drive the song forward. So what I like to do is palm mute the verses. So E minor to D. So I'll let that ring and then back to muting. And then I let this part ring. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. All right. So to play through the whole theme song, you do need to know a few different kinds of rhythms. But other than that, I do think it's a lot of fun to play through, and these are my suggestions for the rhythms that you can use. All right, guys, so again, go ahead and pause the video and take as much time as you need to really get used to all of these different strumming rhythms. Although this song is really short because it's just the theme song for the anime, there are a lot of different rhythms and chords and stuff that we're using, so make sure to take as much time as you need to really get used to those. But once you have that down, then we can go ahead and put everything we've learned in this tutorial together to play through the song. All right, guys, this is the Pokemon theme song. Good luck. 1, 2, ready, go. I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Teach Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Pokemon, oh, it's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Pokemon, oh, you're my best friend. In a world we must defend. Pokemon, a heart so true. Our courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon. Alright guys, that does it for the tutorial today. Thank you so much for sticking through. If it was a little bit janky, I did enjoy dressing up for this though, so if you have any other requests for theme songs or anime songs or anything like that, make sure to leave it in a comment because I am actually a huge nerd at heart and I would love to teach more of these kinds of songs. Remember to check out my Patreon page for a free printable guide for everything I've taught in this tutorial today. And while you're over there, if you like what you see, consider joining as a member because I do offer a lot of perks on there as well. But again, thanks so much for watching, and if you are watching this the day it comes out, happy Halloween. Stay safe out there. I hope that you have a lot of fun tonight.